Hi everyone, welcome back to the review section. So, there's been an interesting study done about the correlation between temperature and violence. And one of the kind of countries that it focused on was actually South Africa. So there was a study done in 2019 which showed that murder actually increased 1.5% per degree of temperature increase, basically. And this seems to be true worldwide as well during the dog days of each country.
Dog days.
Dog days.
Countries that are in the southern hemisphere typically see the peak murder rate in January, whereas countries in the northern hemisphere see their peak murder rate in July. And all this begs the question, are we just predisposed to crimes of passion and violence as the temperature rises?
Predisposed.
Predisposed. It seems implausible that outdoor activities, social events, when people, non-quarantine times, are more conducive of violent crimes. As we're out, we're doing a lot. But as Sam mentioned before, because of quarantine, it has been sort of the opposite.
Conducive.
Conducive. So it just depends. The weather does affect what happens, right? So if it's rainy, you're more likely to stay in, of course. When it's rainy and very cold, most crimes would appear less because criminals are people too, and they feel the weather, and the weather does affect their mood. But this whole situation this year, I guess, can't be, what was it, discontent just to the hot weather.
Right.
2020.
Discontent.
Discontent.
I'm curious about you, Walter. Is your mood affected by extreme weather? And is it, not just for hot weather, but also cold weather? Does your mood change?
Definitely hot weather. If I'm outside and it's very muggy, I have a lot less patience. Weather, I don't think I get violent, but I definitely have a lot less patience when it comes to being outside in hot weather, especially if I'm wearing nice clothes.
Right.
So as an example, coming to work and we have to wear these button-up shirts, during the summer seasons, I do feel a bit more frustrated having to go to and from work. If I was wearing a t-shirt or a singlet, I'd be fine, but it just depends on what I'm wearing as well at the time. How about you?
Yeah, for me, I'm too easily affected by hot weather, especially for physical contact.
Yep.
I can usually kind of maintain my mood a bit, but if somebody actually touches me, I get very annoyed. In the cold weather, I'm just more calm, I guess. A lot more calm. But yeah, talking about crime related to temperature, is crime a big problem in Australia?
We have certain crimes that are, I wouldn't say extremely high, but I think the biggest crime within Australia would be a lot of drug crime. I'm not saying that everyone takes drugs and it's a big thing, but it's one of the biggest crimes I think in Australia. How about in the UK?
Yeah, we definitely have a crime problem, especially when it comes to knife crime. We have a lot of gang crime in London. And we'll see you in the next one.